This is the Lake Tahoe Citizens Media Group, reporting from Kings Beach, California. Today we will be discussing the enhanced 4-lane highway improvement projects proposed for Kings Beach, California. On the north shore of Lake Tahoe, two transportation alternatives have been proposed for Kings Beach: an enhanced 4-lane option and an enhanced 2-lane option with a center turning lane. Both options include bike lanes, large sidewalks, downtown beautification, and traffic calming measures. The difference between the two projects is only 8 feet of Main Street, a 4-lane option at 44 feet versus a 2-lane option at 36 feet. While this may not seem like much, the reduction of 2 through lanes and the installation of single-lane roundabouts will lead to heavy congestion, the elimination of year-round on-street parking, and increased traffic along residential roadways. Additionally, the enhanced 4 lanes has been identified as considerably less expensive. The enhanced 4-lane option would be a great improvement over what currently exists, and has received strong citizen and agency support. The 4 lanes will not have a slew of issues that are associated with the implementation of the 2-lane road. In 1999, Caltrans conducted a public outreach that was attended by 44 people. At the end of this meeting, only 4 people supported the 2-lane option. Yet strong political influences have continued to push for the 2 lanes for the previous 10 years, and despite evidence against such a plan, may yet see the highway's capacity severely reduced. This would be contrary to the community and visitor desires measured in several polls. The North Lake Tahoe Resort Association conducted several polls that show the #1 issue both residents and visitors have with Lake Tahoe is traffic congestion. And yet, Placer County is trying to spend $50 million creating this congestion. The Kings Beach Business and Citizens Alliance ran a series of 6 advertisements in the local papers. With each ad, there was an increase of support from local citizens and businesses for the 4-lane option. Here is the cost estimate of the 2 projects from almost 2 years ago. The current price tag is $50 million. So, let's talk about how great this 4-lane option is. One of the first things to point out is that the lanes are being reduced from 12 feet to 11 feet. The purpose of this is to narrow the vehicular lanes and slow traffic. This is a commonly used traffic calming technique and has shown great results in reducing vehicular speeds. An engineer was hired to analyze sidewalk widths within the commercial corridor and concluded that the average sidewalk width on the north side of the highway would be 8.9 feet and 7.8 feet on the south side after implementation of the enhanced 4-lane option. With the purchase of right-of-way easements, the sidewalks will ultimately be larger than this, though. Let me explain. Here is an example of a right-of-way easement. The line seen here marks the property line for the public right-of-way in Tahoe City. But throughout Tahoe City's commercial corridor, the sidewalk extends beyond this property line and onto private property. Placer County purchased right-of-way easements to encourage businesses and property owners to help create larger sidewalks than would otherwise be available. Seen here is the engineering conducted to calculate sidewalk widths. Before right-of-way easements, the sidewalk on the north side has an average of 8.7 feet. After easements, the sidewalk could have an average of as much as 16.6 feet. This technique of review was used throughout the commercial corridor to calculate these numbers. The 4-lane road includes several pedestrian improvements in addition to large sidewalks, including enhanced crosswalks and pedestrian lights. Textured concrete is used to make crosswalks more visible. Drivers tend to drive slower in areas with highly visible crosswalks, as these crosswalks signify to the driver that they are in a pedestrian corridor. Here are a couple more examples. Bulb outs are another excellent tool used to slow traffic and work well when they are located at crosswalks. The installation of a pedestrian crossing signal at Bear will help to facilitate the heavy crossing that occurs in the summer when pedestrians are using the State Park Beach and shopping in our downtown district. Currently, we have poorly marked crosswalks. Proper signage is the first part in enhancing these crosswalks. Enhanced crosswalks can also and should include embedded lighting to make drivers more aware when pedestrians are in the crosswalk. These lights are used in snow country and work wonders for a roadway. Now, while there is a negative stigma around traffic signals, efforts have been made to make these signals more appropriate for beautified downtowns. Signals can and should be used that will match street lighting. While our average traffic counts in the summer are 24,000 vehicles per day, there are days when we exceed 30,000 vehicles in a day. This would lead to stop-and-go traffic within the roundabout. The signals are the best proposal for keeping traffic flowing at a decent rate in Kings Beach. While it has not yet been proposed, there is a desire to see the fiscal savings of the 4-lane road instead of the 2-lane road applied to innovative bike paths that would get casual and family bikers off the road altogether. While blue bike lanes may not be the best route for Kings Beach, there are innovative methods to make bike lanes more safe, and we should use some of these methods. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the enhanced 4-lane option. Please see other webisodes released by the Lake Tahoe Citizens Media Group to learn about why Placer County shouldn't throw $50 million down the drain on a proposal that will congest North Lake Tahoe. Citizens Media, signing out.